welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ray McLeod on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
From the 29, here's second down and 4. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Now, give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Penix on third down. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of the drive and finish the drive with some points?
Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 46, here's second and 9. On play action, Penix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's Jonathan Grenard busting in to record the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
McCarthy to the air on second down. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the sack.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. His throw left side is complete. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 0-0 is the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Penix. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
He'll take off again.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, a good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun here, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Vikings have the takeaway. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Jones out trying to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
For the Vikings, first down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Here's Jones. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Second down, they need 7. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. They'll set up the screen with Hawkinson. And he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and good. Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to get it one final time in this first half. And there are two drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Here's Penix. You'll get this to Pitts once more. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
To the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. To throw again, it's Penix. He'll step up and run, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Give him 11 on the scramble, and give them a new set of downs. Is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board just before halftime.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
J.J. McCarthy on the keeper. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Minnesota.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And Penix. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The Falcons getting their punter out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Up the sideline, past midfield. He's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 29-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 33 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Again, it's Jones. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down, and in this case, they do it for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. So, fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the ground now with Jones. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Jones. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up third.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. He's going to have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. From a little further back, here's second and goal. To a knee goes McCarthy. That should about wrap this one up. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. So a win here for the Vikings. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.